of fear that comes up. Yeah, I might probably see, and because you're afraid, because this is the identity, and you're afraid of losing it. You think, well, if I lose that, how will I function? And you've read all the books where it says, "Oh no, you'll still chop wood and carry water. You'll still do
Yep.
all that and all that sort of stuff." But yeah, well, it sounds good, but you're not totally sure. Well, I guess that's the leap of faith or the trust that you have to have, I suppose,
I
or the fearlessness.
I promise you it's true. If you
Yeah,
were to delete every belief in
mm,
your identity right now, like if you really
yeah,
had the courage to do
yeah,
that, just
yeah,
throw it all the way away. Like there
yeah.
is no belief in who is here talking, hearing, speaking,
No,
looking. If you were to throw that all away,
yeah,
everything would just be seen clearly as it is, and you would still be here, but just not what
it's,
you assumed yourself to be. You would be clarified,
yeah, mm,
and that's liberation.
mm, mm. Sort
This
of,
is very close. In fact, it's in truth, it's totally what already is. But even for
mm,
the person mind, even for the illusion, it's
yeah.
so close to you right now. This is not a
Mm,
distant thing. This is what's looking.
mm. It's funny how it sets up, because if, as you say, if you do fully see who you are, things will still continue. Like if someone calls out, "Hey, Ron," or "Hey, Di," you'll still turn around, But it's in a way you're sort of, is that like you're two people in a way, like you're a functioning person sort of still, but
You're
there's like
not the functioning
you're
person. The
not
functioning
the
of the
functioning
person
person.
just happens within awareness.
This
You're
happens in
dislocating your identity from that person self into
yeah,
just
mm,
awareness. But the thing is,
yeah,
this awareness
mm,
is infinitely intelligent. It's given rise to all of this. It's given rise to all of evolution, the evolution of cosmology, of
yeah,
universality. It's infinitely intelligent.
mm,
So no, it won't forget who Ron is.
mm.
It
No,
won't
no,
forget who
because
Diana is.
yeah, because that's what you sort of tend to do, don't you? You sort of don't credit with the common sense or the great intelligence that it is. Oh,
Right?
it's going to be able to do this, or it's like
This created you in the first place.
yeah,
You can
what's that?
trust it.
Trust it, like that phrase that Robert Adams used to use. The power, trust in the power that knows the way.
Mm.
And it's really good, if you trust in that's life is. You're not even sure of your next breath, really. I mean, you can't say, "Oh, like I can make myself breathe 5 minutes
Totally.
from now," or something like that.
You're not
Or
aware,
no.
you don't know also what your next thought will be. So why have so
Mm,
much, so why have so much belief
yeah,
in this thought form self if you don't even know what your next thought will be?
yeah, and are you pumping your heart or your blood at this moment? You know exactly where you're sending it, and like if that was the case, you'd never get sick around. You'd say, "Oh no, I'll just have everything right, function perfectly, thank you." But yeah, in that way, you're sort of, um, I don't know what you say. Your karmic things will run out your life for you. Like even as a Gadada would get sick or something, but he'd say, "Oh well, it's just the body doing what the body does through that karmic impressions or whatever." But he wasn't touched by it.
Totally.
So
Well, because he knew
yeah,
his true nature was just the awareness. And so could awareness ever
yeah,
be affected by its contents?
no, yeah.
Of course
That's
not.
probably what they
And
mean when they say it can't be burnt, can't be cut with a knife, it can't be shot, anything like that. You just can't do that with awareness and so on.
and you need to
Yeah.
recognize this in your direct experience right now.
Mm.
Is this the truth right now?
This is the truth right now. Yeah. Mm. So is it like, are you shifting your identity from, say, a person to awareness, or is that still just in duality,
Well,
or
that's from the mind's perspective. Yes,
mm,
that's the
mm,
process, shifting your identity from person self to just the
yeah,
pure awareness that's looking. But from the
yeah,
pure aware from the ultimate standpoint, those aren't two different things. That
No.
all of that is just a movement within awareness. And so there's awareness does not hold on to its identity as awareness. There's just no need to hold on to what it already is.
Mm. Yeah, when you said that, I just had a thought. You can we sort of had a thought at the same time. Like, it's like to awareness. If Ron sits here and thinks, "Oh, I'm worried about this," so that's like one form of me, but there's another part of me that I can see is totally untouched because it is awareness. So, but everything still appears in awareness. Like you can say, "Gee, I'm doing really bad in my sadhana." And then there's another part that'll say, "Gee, I'm doing really well in sadhana. Oh, I had this really big breakthrough." But it's still, all of those are both still just thoughts in awareness,
And awareness
you know,
itself is totally
and
unchanged throughout all of that.
totally unchanged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is who
So
you
it's just
are.
like awareness sort of just goes, oh, there he is. Now he's worrying about this. And no, now he's not worrying. But it's still awareness is watching all of this and probably not commenting like this, but
Exactly,
yeah.
though. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And, and it's becoming lighter, isn't it? Sort of maybe you don't see life as seriously as sort of because it's
Totally.
um
Because you are a timeless
mm,
being. So when you say this,
yeah,
Ron and
mm,
Diana are aging, it's
yeah,
just a thought within this timeless awareness that you already are. That's why this is so beautiful. That's why your love is
yeah,
so beautiful, because this is a temporary coming together of
mm,
itself. You are love
yeah,
looking at you as love, and vice versa.
yeah,
This is why it's
mm,
said that creation itself is made out of love. It's the love of
mm,
experience. It's the love of self. It's for the love
yeah,
of unity that the one has
mm,
become two
mm,
in order
yeah,
to temporarily love itself.
mm.
Feel the
And to say
sensations
it,
of love.
yeah, like it's doing on a big scale, like it was, pure beingness, pure nothingness, and then it created to like the Tao, one created two, and then two become the 10,000 things.
Hmm.
Um, just like in us, like in the sense awareness becomes die and becomes Ron, so it can love itself through us.
Exactly. And this
Yeah,
and the more we can it's more of a relaxing into this than anything.
yeah,
This is a total
mm,
relaxation. Like in aperture,
mm,
in aperture in a
yeah,
camera, right? When it
mm,
constricts down and focuses really tightly, that
yeah,
that's that 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 kind of creates a focusing mechanism of this attention. And so then
yeah,
to correct that, you just relax. You relax the aperture. And then all of
relax
a
the app.
sudden there's this panoramic awareness, and you realize that you are that, and you're no longer the
Yeah,
focusing mechanism of the mind. You're the light which
no,
looks through it.
oh,
But that light which
mm,
looks through it appears as
yep,
all of this. This is that light.
into your
If you let
being.
go of
Yeah,
everything right now, if
mm,
existence seemed to no longer exist, there would
mm,
still be pure being, and that's what you are. If all
wow,
of these bodies were to be wiped off the face of the earth, if Earth
yeah,
itself were to be completely wiped out,
mm,
there would still be pure being. And that's what you are right now, ultimately. Not
wow,
as anything,
no,
just pure beingness.
your being. Mm. So it can never be extinguished, your being. Never.
Never. It's timeless. How could
Mm,
it? Time itself, time space,
mm,
is
okay.
a condensation within this pure being.